Clint Eastwood at the end of Unforgiven. Up to my riding boots in the bodies of my enemies, floorboards brimming with blood, just me, a scowl, and an empty shotgun.
You just shot an unarmed man.
Well, he should have armed himself. He's gonna decorate his saloon with my friend.
Difference being, what occurred this past week on the AirSat's right was not a rootin' tootin' OK Corral shootout or even an edgy early 90s Western movie massacre. No, bitch, this was a mass suicide. But I can hear you all now. Some of you are nodding knowingly along, while those of you who ain't eternally online require a guide to the Great Valley. You and me both, Littlefoot. You and me both. I hate e-drama like e-drama YouTubers hate growing a talent or getting a job. So rather than exhaustively recount every podcaster's name, face, and phallus in the recently uncovered Tradcath Caligula orgy, I'll instead illustrate by way of analogy. There's a sunken-eyed identitarian asshat, one of a myriad of talent-free fucknuts sucking the wind out of the rightosphere online. You know his type. Half-assed Hitler Youth haircut, peach fuzz beard, a predilection for tiresome Juiceburg sessions, and pounding conservathoughts on the convention circuit.
His bag showed up. Mine didn't. I called American Airlines, like, I don't know where your bags are.
Why are you going to El Salvador?
Because I worked I'm friendly with the government down there. I work in, let's just say I liaison from the interests of America are in El Salvador, and I help represent some of those interests.
He's not alone, mind you. As I've mentioned in my many anti-black pill rants, we presently suffer from no shortage of blathering brainlets who've decided the definition of America first is what side you take in an ancient Middle East blood feud. And it must be lucrative, folks, because every broccoli-haired hack with a snowball microphone's getting in on the grift these days with a small army of slags in tow. For the sake of preserving the identity of the innocent, we'll call him Elijah Schaefer. So old Eli, when he isn't running a YouTube channel lucky to crack 1K on the average video, is a bit like my uncoordinated ass playing goofy golf, constantly orbiting a different hole. This particular spherical depression belongs to a perfectly uniform phylum of plastic-faced fame fucker, one who turned up at every Groyper goat-fuck convention under the yellow sun, where she was doubtless passed around like a lighter at a Grateful Dead show, before being bullied into cosplaying as Roman Catholic and bloviating about abortion, traditional morality, and the merits of matrimony, all of which would be excellent were they a sincere reflection of her thoughts and actions. But sadly, most of these people read from the same script.
A lot of people try to blame like mass immigration, things like this, on communism. And it's really not. It really is more capitalism than communism.
For the sake of analogy, we'll call her a pretentious preening whore. The man's married, the gal's more engaged in her throat muscles. Hell, it's like the beginning of a really shitty Avril Lavigne song. No, not that one. With a failing YouTube network and political stances with the unbridled originality of an irate gamer episode, old Eli was left with just two things: a dick that works and an audience that doesn't. You do the math. For all the wifey-wovey Instagram reels and rosary posing, when their significant others looked the other way for 5 seconds, they were running like rabbits on roofies. I should add that both had eagerly joined the small chorus of black-pilled bedwetters on the faux right in declaiming the Trump administration for perceived betrayal, calling for cringy horseshit like monarchy or theocracy, a position almost as popular with peroxide-haired conservathoughts as being bent over the love seat and deflowered by a derpy-faced douchebag. But then a bizarre Benoit meltdown ensued earlier this week on social media, wherein old Dust Bunny Beard suddenly alleged he'd awoken to an empty house, missing wife, missing kids, missing car, and missing gun. The tweets were deleted so fast you'd think ICE pulled him over for speeding, but the cat was out of the bag, and we were momentarily left to wonder if Eli boofed his baby mama, until it was quietly confirmed that he'd actually made an all-new one. Rumored abortion included. The small fleet of Crusader Avatar asshats who follow him immediately demurred. No, Mr. Rad Trad Podcaster, I paid you my hard-earned super chat revenue to lie to me about geopolitics and demography, but lying about your personal life? The fucking cheek!
How do you do it?
Well, I'll tell you my secret, sir.
I lie to myself. Every morning when I wake up, I say everything's gonna be okay, but I'm lying.
Why am I recapping this cringe? Especially since I prefer everyone in this situation take a bath in a blast furnace. Simple. You were fucking warned by me and multiple others that you will receive the quality of punditry that you reward. If you reward performative fagolunitry and Roman statue avatars endlessly reheating hacky Eurotrash collectivism, guess what just got pushed to the top of the menu? If you reward Candace Owens for blaming a bumblebee cult and Mossad Egyptian jets for Charlie Kirk's killing, guess what? You just bought the Blu-ray box set of that bullshit in the future. How does a dude who tells dick jokes for a living do deeper analysis than a self-identified pundit? Candy Kong gets to ride around in the Cosby van solving mysteries in her dreams. All I get to do is deliver a valedictorian speech in the nude. But they all have one thing in common, don't they? Apart from a diagnosis, I mean. They are, whether man or mammary, suspiciously well boosted during midterm season, during which they all just happen to be bashing the bejesus out of Trump to a comment section that's about one Bitchute short of a Bollywood dance sequence. All I'm asking is to meet one white nationalist who doesn't have a Z in his last name. Well, okay, I'm asking for one more thing. That we finally, mercifully, gatekeep these principle-deficient fucking goofs. You got a lover spat between Jake Shields and Fuentes. I guess Jake bought him the wrong prom suit at Baby Gap. Not to mention the ongoing saga of the incredible cratering Candace. Folks, it is official. Counter-signaling Trump is the cursed Chris Chan medallion of the right. Don it at your peril, my friends, because the brown bot farms are liable to dry up after the midterms, and where will your money marks run off to then? Look, I don't even hate you hacks. In fact, I'm gonna actually help you here. Given how popular you are in the turd world, I present a humble career opportunity for all these goddamn grifters. A Groiper dating service in India, or as I like to call it, connect the dots. I'm Razor Fist. Godspeed!
Are you waiting until marriage?
Yep.
Have you always waited till marriage?
Yes.
She is clearly a whore.
She is such a whore that her two food groups are penicillin and sperm.